Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I share with you how to make Akamu from scratch with sorghum. The type of sorghum I'll be using for this recipe, as can be seen in the video, is red sorghum. Also, I'll share with you facts about sorghum as well as sorghum benefits and why you should include it in your diet. As I continue with this video, I'll also explain certain things about Akamu being in Nigerian food to you. So to begin the recipe, or to begin with, I'll start by pouring my sorghum into a bowl of water. I'll let the sorghum sit and scrape off the chaff that flows to the top of the water with a small basket, as can be seen in the video. After I do all of this, I'll proceed to clean the sorghum multiple times until the water is clear. So here is what I will be doing in this video. I'll be cleaning the sorghum twice on camera, and I'll proceed off camera to clean the remaining, to do the remaining two cleaning off camera. The reason for this is because I do not want this video to be too long, and I do not want you to, miss out on all the amazing highlights of this recipe. Take a look at what the sorghum looks like after the very first cleaning. You can see that the sorghum is very, very dirty and it needs proper cleaning. So that is why I suggested that anytime you want to cook with sorghum or you want to include sorghum in your diet, you have to ensure that you clean the sorghum multiple times until the water is clear. Also, you have to ensure that you like this video, you leave your comments, you share this video, and you subscribe, especially if you're enjoying this video so far. Now, let me talk a little bit about Akamu being a Nigerian food. Akamu is a widely accepted Nigerian food. It's enjoyed by people of different ages. The reason is because Akamu is easy to digest and it contains a wide variety of nutrients that play an important role in general health and well-being. So after cleaning the sorghum multiple times, I'll proceed to soak the sorghum in water for 3 days to encourage fermentation. When preparing Akamu from scratch, the Akamu must ferment for 3 days. In fact, the fermentation process is a major process in making Akamu. And I'll show you what it looks like after 3 days. Now, this is what the sorghum grains look like after 3 days. You can see the white patches on the water. Yeah, that's the sign of fermentation. I'll proceed to drain off the water I used to ferment the seeds, and I'll wash the sorghum grains at least 2 times before I add the other ingredients to the sorghum grains, and then before I get it ready to prepare Akamu. So another thing about Akamu is called different names according to the different tribes in Nigeria. Akamu is pap. So to simply say, Igbos call pap Akamu. Yorubas call pap Ogi, while Hausas call pap Koko. So shall I simply say that this recipe is on how to make pap? Now, here is the thing about pap. Pap takes on the name of the ingredients with which it was made from. For example, because this pap is going to be made from sorghum, Yorubas will call this Ogi Baba. Why? Because sorghum is called Oka Baba in Yoruba language. So to specify that this type of Ogi is made from sorghum, Yorubas call it Ogi Baba. Well, that's enough about the names of pap in Nigerian dialects and languages. These are the other ingredients I'll be adding to this pap. I'll be adding some ginger. And I have to say that because of these other ingredients, it is not advisable that you feed your baby this type of pap. Apart from adding ginger, which has just been cleaned, I'll be adding black pepper. Yes, this pap is going to be kind of spicy. After black pepper, I'll be adding Uziza seeds, I'll be adding cloves, and I'll also be adding Negro pepper, which some people call Eru in Yoruba language. I'll clean all these peppers together, and then I'll proceed to drain off the dirty water by putting a small basket in a bowl and pouring the water filled with the seeds into the basket. I'll be adding all of this to the sorghum grains. And remember I said this type of akamu must not be fed to babies because it is spicy. I'll add the ginger to the sorghum grains and the peppers, and I'll proceed to blend in with an industrial mill, or if you have an industrial grinder, that's fine. This is the end product or the end result of blending all of the grains and the peppers together. And to save time, I would take a little portion of this to show you how to sieve akamu. The reason I'm doing this is because I do not want this video to be too long. To be specific, it took me about 3 hours to sieve this entire bowl, yes, of sorghum paste. And I don't want you to stay on this video, watching this video for 3 hours. That is why I'll be sieving just the content in this bowl, just so that I can show you how to sieve your pap at home. Remember, this recipe is on how to make pap or akamu from scratch at home. To start, I'll put some of the sorghum paste into a basket and I'll add some water. This basket I'm using is called ase or jojo. It's a traditional sieve majorly used by pap sellers or akamu sellers to sieve their pap. If you don't have this, you can use a fine mesh sieve to sieve your akamu. And what I'll simply be doing is what you've been watching in the video. I'll pour some water and I'll move my hands in, or I'll move my fingers in a circular motion, just so that I can separate the actual pap from the chaff. I'll continue to do this till I am sure that I do not have any pap in the sieve. And the way to be very sure that there is no more pap in the sieve is when you pour water into the sieve and the water drains straight away into the bowl down. That means that all you have in the basket is just chaff. Typically, in the traditional setting, in a Nigerian traditional setting, pap chaff is fed to livestock, chicken, goats, and the rest. It's just a way of enriching livestock feed. So I'll set all of this aside, and then, like I said earlier, I'll continue with the exact same step, which is I'll put the paste into the basket or into the sieve, and then I'll add a lot of water. I'll move my hands in a swirling motion or in a circular motion in order to be able to get the pap to drain down into the bowl you see under the sieve, and then to just separate the pap from the chaff. Now, if you've watched this video to this point, I like to say this. Let me explain some of the facts about sorghum. Sorghum is very high in a lot of nutrients that play an amazing role in nerve cell development, healthy hair, metabolism, and skin care, or attaining a beautifully radiant skin. Sorghum is rich in magnesium, and magnesium is an important path for heart health, bone formation, energy production, and protein metabolism. Are you seeing why you should add or begin to include sorghum to your daily diet? Well, let's go back to making the akamu before I continue with the benefits of sorghum to our body. Now that I am done with sieving the pap, I'll proceed to set the pap aside and let it rest for about 3 hours. The reason for this is so that the pap can settle down and to have the excess water float to the top. And now I'll drain off the excess water or pour off the excess water into a separate bowl so that I can get to the pap down or beneath. I'll show you what it looks like as this video continues. But what you see in the green bowl is the excess water, which Yorubas call omidun. To make sure that my pap is well made, I'll put a cheesecloth into a separate bowl, and then I'll pour the pap that has settled into that cheesecloth. This process is very necessary in getting a thick pap. As I continue to do this, I'd like to go back to explaining to you some facts about sorghum, which includes sorghum benefits. Another benefit of sorghum is high in flavonoids, phenolic acids, and tannins, which are known as antioxidants. It is also a high source or a very rich source of fiber. To be specific, half cup of sorghum provides over 7 grams of fiber, and that is about 25% of our daily recommended fiber intake. Now that I'm done with pouring all of the pap into the cheesecloth, I'll tie the cheesecloth to ensure everything is properly secured, and then I'll get a basket. I'll put the basket into another bowl. Let me show you what it looks like, just like this. And I'll put the cheesecloth with the pap on the basket. So this can be done in two ways. I can either just leave the cheesecloth in the basket and allow the water drain off naturally until I get a thick pap, or I can do this. I can place a plastic bag on the cheesecloth and then place a heavy substance on it. Doing this would make the draining process faster, and I can just leave it for about 1 to 2 hours and I will get my thick pap. Let me show you how thick the pap is. Now, while I show you how thick the pap is, I'd like to quickly run through the other sorghum benefits that I think you should know. This is another one. This helps to manage our weight. Because it is rich in fiber, it helps to manage our weight. It helps us lower our cholesterol levels. It helps to stabilize our blood sugar levels, as well as helping with digestion. Let me explain that to you. Because sorghum aids digestion, it helps to prevent constipation. So if you know that you get constipated easily, I would suggest you add sorghum to your diet. And here are the other nutrients or vitamins that sorghum contains. Although I would not be able to explain this in detail because this video is coming to an end. Sorghum is rich in vitamin B, potassium, phosphorus, iron, and zinc. And that is enough about the benefits of sorghum. This right here is what my akamu looks like. And I hope you try this at home and let me know what you think.